Hey everyone, Stone here with Nintendo Life, and I'm going to be sharing my recent opinions about Mario Kart World, the Switch 2's newest launch title. Let's get started. Alright, so the Mario Kart World Direct just happened, and I just posted a video reacting to it. It will be in the description if you want to go watch it. But I want to share my thoughts and opinions on Mario Kart World. This is going to be the launch title for the Switch 2. It's going to be one of the launch titles. I'm going to have to see the list to see the other launch titles. I honestly thought Donkey Kong Bonanza was going to be a launch title, but it's not for some reason, which I think is kind of weird. It's going to come out a month after the Switch 2's launch. But this video is about Mario Kart, not Donkey Kong. So, yeah, I just watched the Mario Kart World Direct to see all of the new features they're adding to the game. And what I really want to know is this game going to be worth $80? I'm still on the fence about it. Before the Direct happened, I was pretty on the fence. I'm like, $80 for Mario Kart is really, really high. Especially after Nintendo was like, yeah, we evaluate all of our games to make sure they have the best price possible for all the content that's packed into it. And for something like Tears of the Kingdom being a $10 increase, I can understand that. That game has a ton of content. But Mario Kart World is a racing game. There's not really much you can add to it. Honestly, after watching the Direct, I am kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that there was gonna be something that would justify the $80 price tag. Thinking, oh, Nintendo just hasn't shown us something yet. There's gonna be something behind the scenes in this Direct that's gonna make us go, wow, this game is worth $80. I'm gonna go pick it up. But no, it's just Mario Kart with a couple new tweaks and features. So I don't really think it's worth $80. But I don't know, maybe $70 is justified. I think maybe $70. I would have preferred $60 though. This game is worth about $60. $70 I can see maybe for the free roam and stuff, but $80 no. $80 for Mario Kart World is I'm not impressed, honestly. Now, one of the biggest new features of Mario Kart World is the free roam. They added free roam. So, Mario Kart World, instead of just being, you select the course, you race it, and that's it. It is a really big map that you can connect courses. So, when you race a cup, it is 4 courses that are connected together. So, you have to drive to each course, and it makes one long course out of 4 smaller courses, which I think is a really, really cool idea. I think it could be really fun for some cool races. But the biggest point of it being one big map instead of just a bunch of, courses you select in the menu is it's free roam. So you can explore around the map. And they were talking about this a little bit. You can find these peach medals or whatever hidden around. You can find these hidden tiles. There are actual P-switches around the whole world that you can press and you can do missions or whatever. And doesn't seem to be a reward system oh, you did the P-switch mission, you get this outfit, which I would have liked if, you did a mission and you would have gotten a little bonus or whatever, but no, it's just the missions are there just for the heck of it to find it and, do it and have fun. Which I think is cool, but I would have liked to see oh, you got an outfit and all that stuff. Speaking of outfits, there are a ton of new outfits for the characters, and the way you unlock it is these Yoshi restaurants. So there's these Yoshi restaurants all around the map, and you just go through the drive-thru and there's this bag looking item. Picking up this bag item, you can get a burger or sushi or pizza or chips, and eating the food or drink item that you get from the drive-thru gives you a new outfit that you can use in the character customizer when you're selecting a character, which I think is neat. I think a lot of people are going to have fun, finding all the Yoshi restaurants and getting all the different foods and outfits. I think it's going to be really fun, especially with the free roam. You can connect with friends and you can free roam with friends. I think going to all the Yoshi restaurants with friends would be really, really fun. And getting all the outfits. That'd be really fun to do. Maybe I should do that in the future. Next up, we have the 2 main modes. We have Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. So Grand Prix is back from, you know, Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 7. All the Mario Karts have had a Grand Prix mode. And it, you know, it's the biggest mode in Mario Kart. It's what Mario Kart is built off of. But now it can have up to 24 racers. They also said that you can have up to 4 teams now. Before it was only 2. So if you do like a versus race or whatever, you can have up to 4 teams now. Which, you know, once again, is really cool. Then there's also Knockout Tour, which Knockout Tour is what I'm really interested in. I'm really excited to try Knockout Tour. Basically, it makes one really, really long course, spanning one edge of the map to the other, and you drive down this course, but you have to be in a certain place to advance. So, like, there's checkpoints throughout the whole course, and you have to be, like, 8th place or higher, 4th place or higher, 6th place or higher to advance. And if you're not in that place or higher, you're out of the race, and you're eliminated, which I think is going to be really fun. It's going to have a lot of drivers on the edge of their seat, like, I gotta get to 4th place! Go! Go! I think it's going to be really fun. There are also some new items. So there's a coin shell. Throwing the coin shell leaves a trail of coins. Now, I really want to know, are the coins going to make you drive faster? Because in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, if you were to pick up the coins, your cart would go slightly faster based on if you had more coins. So if you had 10 coins, you'd go slightly faster than having 0 coins. I want to know if they're going to bring that mechanic back in this game. Especially because now you can hold up to 20 coins instead of 10. So I want to know, are they going to bring back that coin speed mechanic in this game? I want to know. They're bringing back tilt controls and the, like, auto steer or whatever, which is all cool and fine. They're going to have a Kamek item, where you can transform other racers into other stuff, that's trippy. Watching the footage, that was trippy. There's a Mega Mushroom where you can squish your opponents, I'm pretty sure. There's hammers. You can throw hammers at your enemies, and they stay on the track for a little bit after you throw them, which I think is pretty neat. So you can, you know, like a wall of hammers and then block your opponent in that wall of hammers and slow them down, which that's going to be really cool. And I think my favorite, one of my favorite new items is the Ice Flower. You can freeze opponents with the Ice Flower, which, Savage, I'm going to be going crazy with that one. And a feather. The feather's the most basic one. It does what the feather does in all the other games. It makes you jump. I think it makes you jump a little bit higher than the new jump move. If you hold down, I think it was, they said ZL, while going straight, you'll do a little jump turbo. So you'll, like, jump up in the air and get a little bit of a turbo. But I think the feather lets you jump higher than that, jump attack or whatever. So, you know, be able to jump over cars and stuff. They also showed, you being able to drive your cart into, like, this giant truck thing. And being able to drive the truck around. They also did it with a plane or, like, a helicopter or something like that. And they flew a helicopter, which, that's trippy, dog. What is this? I want to know what other giant vehicles I can drive. Because... And are they going to be available in free roam? I want to fly that helicopter in free roam. That'd be hype. Of course, they talked about game chat a little bit in the direct. You can, you know, chat with your friends. And also, if they have the Switch 2 camera, it'll show their face above their racer. Which, I was saying in the direct, while watching the direct, I said it reminded me of those, like, Mario Kart DX arcade cabinets. Where it would have the really, really crappy, like, 0.5 megapixel camera, and you'd be like this, like, trying to get into the picture, and it would be super overexposed and really cheesy looking, and then it'd paste that picture onto the race really, really big. That's what this reminds me of, is those Mario Kart DX arcade cabinets with the camera. Which I... Come on. Come on, guys. Next up were the modes that they showed. They only showed a few modes. The for the verses. You have the coin one where you have to collect the most coins, and the balloon race, which I don't know why they didn't bring back the other ones. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had a lot more, like the Cops and Robbers one. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like Cops and Robbers. There was also one, I think it was called Shine Thief, where you had to steal the shine. That one was really fun too. But I don't know why they're not bringing those back, because like if the game is $80, I want as much content as possible, especially because $80, it's an increased $20. Like, I don't know. Finally, are the characters. There's a lot of new characters. Of course, we have the, you know, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Baby Rosalina, all sorts of stuff like that. But we have some new ones like Cow and Spike and Goomba. How can Goomba drive? He has no hands. How is he steering? Is he using his knees? Does he have knees? How is he driving? Because he doesn't have hands. I don't know. But they added a ton of new characters. Like, I think one of them was like a freaking dolphin. Like, the Nintendo execs were in the boardroom, and they were like, yep. Every character we've created, just throw it in the new game. A dolphin that could drive? Yeah, it makes sense. We need as much new content as possible. So, that's funny. They also showed off some of the new courses. Some of them are classic courses that have been slightly modified, and others are completely new courses. I think a lot of the new courses look really fun. Like the city one. I cannot remember what it was called for the life of me. But the city one looks really cool. But they also brought back some classics like Mario Circuit and all that stuff. So, do I think the... Oh, God, that was tragic. So, do I think the game is going to be worth $80? It's very debatable, because I don't want to say yes, because everyone in the comments is going to be like, Nintendo Glazer, which, you know, I kind of am. They're not wrong. But for this game, there's not enough content for Nintendo to justify $80. I think $80 for Mario Kart World is kind of high. $70, I can kind of see. Now, I would have preferred if it was $60. Like, even $70 is kind of high. $80 is pushing it. A lot. Nintendo is going to get away with the $80 price tag, though, because this is Nintendo, and people are going to want this Mario Kart game. It does look really fun. And I will be picking it up, because, once again, it does look pretty fun. And free roam and all that stuff. But, like, for the stuff they're adding, I don't think $80 is justified. I think $70, maybe. $70, maybe. But, like, $80, I just don't see it. For what they're adding, like, really the only biggest things they're adding is the free roam, the connected courses and the big map, and the knockout tour mode. Those are the really big things. Those are the three main things you're gonna come to this game for. Like, you're not gonna buy the new Mario Kart just because, oh, I can make Peach wear a hula outfit. I can make her wear a lei in a Hawaiian outfit. Look at her. She's so pretty. Like, you're not gonna buy the new Mario Kart for that. You're not gonna buy it for just the game chat feature. Or maybe you are, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't think $80 is justified. I still will be picking it up because it looks sick. I'm gonna be getting the Mario Kart bundle to save $30. If you get the Mario Kart bundle, you save $30 when you pick up your Switch too. So, you know, that's cool. But the biggest thing I noticed that was interesting, which doesn't even really have anything to do with Mario Kart, which is hilarious. But during the Direct, there was a little blurb when they were showing that Mario Kart would be bundled with the new Switch, saying it's only going to be available for a limited time. So they're only doing a limited time run of the Switch 2 bundled with Mario Kart World, which I think is really interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't just keep it going, but they're doing a limited run of the Mario Kart World Switches. So, I don't know. That's really interesting to me. I don't know why they're doing that. But I don't know. Tell me what you think. Are you going to be picking up Mario Kart World on launch day? And I want to know your thoughts. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe. My name's Stone, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.